All right, we rolling. Oh,
okay, let me
yo, it's like I'm underwater. The surface is frozen. I'm searching for broken open holes because I feel chosen. Weighing my pros and cons. I know the road is narrow, but I'm being chased with chariots of Pharaoh. I know I could sink, but I got faith and I got vision. I know the storms will come. I can't let them shake my mission. I'm on purpose. I'm on point to the T. I read the Bible. I might be going west like Fiverr with the crossover dribble. It ain't nothing simple. Step to the king. I might bust you like a pimple. I hope you got dimples because you're smiling while I'm freestyle flowing. And you know you're getting excited because I'm going, holding it down. Nobody's here.
Hey, no more. No more, baby.
I got
more. That's more king in the building.
What? In the building.
Poppin's College, bro. No more.
2008, 2009.
Represent, man. All day.
Next year, unfinished business.
Unfinished.
Welcome into the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keithley Show. I'm your host, Derek Forrest. I'm joined now by player/manager of the East Kentucky Miners, Mark King. Nice to have you in. Thanks for coming in. How you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, the reason why we have you on the show is a little interesting backstory on you. We actually just came out of the commercial break, and we saw you doing a little freestyle with you and some of the Miners. Just you know, let's talk about that real quick. Where did that come from? When did you start freestyling?
Well, I grew up just outside of Detroit in Inkster, Michigan, and you know, basically, you know, urban music, hip hop music was predominant. Playing basketball, of course. You know, we all loved hip hop, so you know, riding around in cars or whatever, hanging out. You just something you just pick up on. You got to know how to freestyle in Detroit. So if you don't, you're not going to fit in very well. So.
It's that 8 mile atmosphere down there in Detroit, apparently. But you used to play at Pikeville College, so you're not you know, you're not a stranger to Pikeville, but you know, you are from Detroit. Just talk a little bit about your background and you know how you found your way to Pikeville College.
Well, you know, I always wanted to play basketball. I had a dream to play since I was young. My father actually, we didn't have a lot of money. He had made a wooden backboard for me and put a rim on there so I could shoot around and play. Unfortunately, I was very short, so throughout my high school days and junior high career, I never really made a team. I was actually cut 5 times, but you know, I just had that dream alive, and about 2 years, a year and a half after high school, I found myself in a car just going for a little drive and found myself on US 23 South and ended up in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. And you know, from there we just found some guys playing on a court across from Adams Middle School and played pretty well. They had nothing but praise and told me about Pikeville College, and from there I just took a little leap of faith, and you know, everything went pretty well for me. I went home and prayed about it. You know, after high school, I kind of changed the reason I played basketball. I always used to play for the fame and fortune. I grew up watching the Detroit Pistons, you know, '89-'90 champions, and after high school, I started going to church more, and I decided to try and play for different reasons, you know, and lucky enough to walk on the team and played one varsity game in 1997-98 season, senior night. I was a freshman, but it was senior night, marking night.
Right. And now, you know, finding your way to the East Kentucky Miners, you kind of backdoored your way in through training camp and, you know, hard work. We saw you running stairs and stuff like that, which, you know, from what I hear is something you still continue to do. You still continue to work hard and try to make your way out there on the floor. And then on Sunday versus Atlanta, you've finally made your way out on the floor and actually got 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from behind the arc. Just talk about that experience. What was that like for you? You
know, it was a magical day. You know, it was really in the air. When I heard about the team coming here, I jumped onto it right away. You know, to myself, you know, on a personal level, I felt like I had some unfinished business in Pikeville. I didn't really get to play as much as I wanted. Had NBA dreams, you know, as a kid, and I told everybody, hey, I'm going to try and play in the CBA after I graduated from college. And you know, when I heard the team was coming here, I just thought it was just meant to be. Prayed a lot about it. Immediately started emailing Coach Kevin Keithley, and you know, couldn't ask for a better guy to communicate with, a better coach. I mean, really a personal guy, you know, really my first coach. I mean, really hadn't had much coaching all my career. And, you know, I told him a little bit about my story. I said, you know, Coach, I'll come for free. I don't even need to be paid. I just want to be a part. You know, I feel like I can do this. And all I want is an opportunity. If you could just give me an opportunity. And you know, he was gracious enough. And you know, actually at one point we were having a discussion. And he felt that he said, you know, I just felt like God wanted me to bring you here. And you know, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about, you know, just trusting in God and just, you know, he seems to just be putting me in the right places at the right times lately. And I've been able to work extremely hard. You know, a couple black eyes in training camp, free agent camp, and training camp, and running these stairs over here on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day.
Right.
But it all paid off in the end. Couldn't ask for a better night than last night too.
And also to talk about your desire and your dedication to play basketball. You were living in Florida at the time, and you're actually married. You have a wife that lives down in Florida, and you know, kind of last minute you decided, hey, I'm just going to drive from Florida and go to training camp.
Well, my wife is, you know, I tell everybody I'm obviously biased, but my wife's the best woman in the world. She's very supportive. I put her through law school. I worked at Arby's as a manager for 3 years while she did law school, and now she's an attorney, and she said, honey, you gave me 3 years of your life, and I know you were messing with those burgers and making roast beef sandwiches. So, you know, now it's your time to do what you want to do. I want you to fulfill your dreams too. And, you know, she's always been supportive. We both have a strong commitment to each other and God. And she felt it was kind of what was meant to be. It was just the perfect situation to come back here. And, you know, the cut-through project, you know, in Pikeville, you know, it was a project with the second largest project, land moving project in the world. And they actually, I read the sign over the bridge, and it said, "Welcome to Pikeville, the city that moves mountains." And you know, Pikeville to us, and to me especially, you know, this is the place that, you know, my dreams to play basketball, you know, I felt like Pikeville just kind of moved that mountain for me and just provided me opportunity. And my wife and I, you know, graduating from here, it was great to come back. And she was actually able to, by coincidence, be here for the game last night, and got to witness it firsthand. So it was a beautiful night. Couldn't ask for a better day.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Mark, and thanks for coming in and chatting a little bit. But that'll do it for the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keithley Show. When we return, we'll hear from you, the fans of the East Kentucky Miners, in our long distance segment, and we'll also name our Miners Player of the Week.